country Solomon Islands. The MSG countries make up at least 95% of the Pacific Small Islands developing states' total population. Melanesia sub-region is rich in biodiversity, and its people speak a quarter of the world's languages. Solomon Islands is exploring the establishment of an indigenous biocultural platform to preserve our traditional knowledge and our rich biodiversity. At the recent MSG summit, leaders of the MSG agreed to foster more comprehensive economic cooperation on trade, aviation, fisheries, shipping, and finance among its members and beyond the sub-region. The MSG further agreed to establish a regional police academy. At the summit, the MSG leaders also granted Indonesia associate membership and the United Liberation Movement for West Papua an observer status. Mr. President, Solomon Islands calls for the full and swift implementation of the 1960 Declaration on the granting of independence to colonized countries and peoples. Of interest to the MSG is the question of New Caledonia. This year marks 62 years of French colonization of New Caledonia. The territory is entering its seminal phase as it prepares for an act of self-determination in 2018. It is our fervent hope that this process succeeds with the full backing of the French government. We wish them well in this historical undertaking. Having said this, Solomon Islands cautiously welcome the fragile consensus reached in addressing New Caledonia's electoral issues by the Special Committee on the Noumea Accord. We therefore reaffirm the importance of ensuring the electoral process is addressed amicably, given that it has implication for a credible referendum process that conforms to and is consistent with accepted principles and practice of self-determination as outlined in United Nations resolutions, including resolutions 1514 and 1541 respectively. Mr. President, Solomon Islands welcomed last General Assembly session resolution, which reaffirmed the inalienable right of the people of French Polynesia to self-determination. Solomon Islands called on the administrating power to fully cooperate with the work of the Special Committee. We note that 30 years of nuclear testing by the administrative power caused widespread atomic radiation and has resulted in considerable health and environmental concerns. This is a concern, and we call for more attention to be paid to the issue by the Assembly. Mr. President, Solomon Islands reaffirms that human rights principles are universal, indivisible, interrelated, and must be treated in a fair manner. All